Hello there, guys. Good evening. My name is Reduced Water, or good day, I should say, or good day in general. But welcome to the 5e sourcebook tutorial. I'm going to show you how to set up a Dicecloud character with the 5e sourcebook that I've been working on. If you are new to Dicecloud or not new, still a great tutorial. First of all, you're going to go here to Library. You're going to down to Browse Community Libraries. And you will have to subscribe to the Libraries of Exus. It is the premier 5e sourcebooks. It's everything that you've ever wanted for the 2014 edition of 5e. I have no clue if they're doing 2024. Don't ask me. I do not work for them. I simply subscribe to their stuff. I would highly recommend not subscribing to the SRD anymore. It's just not needed. And then, of course, you will have to subscribe to Dragonball 5e, which is my library. I don't need to subscribe to it because I am the owner, operator, manager, creator, whatever you want to call it, of this library, so it's automatically added to my libraries. But you guys will have to do that. I have credited the creators at Stranger Worlds, as well as added a Discord link. If this is unacceptable, please contact me. I'll get rid of it. But that's what I've done to honor everybody who has had a hand in making the Dragon Ball 5e compendium. That being said, you'll need to make a new character. I already have one made, but I'm going to make another one. I've had to re-record this a few times. I kept forgetting things, like my dog was barking. You could hear the AC. I was breathing like a guy on a... What's that machine? A machine that you have to use when you're... when you can't sleep without it. The oxygen machine or whatever. I can't remember what it's called, but a couple of my buddies have one. That being said, you have to make a new character, name them whatever, align them however, make them whatever level. None of that will matter at first until you actually get to building. Here, if you're new, it'll be just Dragon Ball 5e in the Libraries of Exus. If you're not new, you'll have a whole bunch of stuff and you can press create. Now that you've created it, you're going to have to set your rule set. You have to pick the Library of Everything here. This is the character base. You do not want to do a couple things or a couple things survivor base, simply because I have no clue how my system will interact with it. I have made my system to work with the Libraries of Exus simply because it is the most popular library on V2. And I imagine most people will be subscribed to it, and it's an amazing rule set. So why not, right? So right here, you're going to proceed to sources. You click on them. You are going to need the all for Obadiah's bag of slot fillers. And then you're going to need my library sourcebook sources selected. You're going to click on the insert button, and you're done. Whatever other sources you wish to use, that's on you guys. I can only say, as far as I'm aware, when I was testing, I did have a whole bunch of sources selected, and it seemed to work just fine. Once again, I don't 100% know. It is why I'm releasing this library in an alpha state. I'm not fully finished. I have to finish up the subclasses. I have to finish up the epic transformations. And I'm still on the Shining Ozaru transformation for today. But I only work for 4 to 6 hours a day on these. And yeah, it took me 4 to 6 hours to do everything that was needed for Super Saiyan and Legendary Super Saiyan and the Ozaru. It just took a long time, simply because I have to set up systems, or I have to set up how does this work? How does this interact? It just takes time, a lot more time than I thought it would take. I actually was hoping to be finished by now with at least the standard transformations, but unfortunately the day is coming to a close for me. I kind of want to just relax right now. I am going to still set out to get this done by the middle of the month here, guys, or at least at worst the end of the month. It's because I really want to get this out to you guys so that you guys can play and use it as a character builder. That being said, enough rambling. You click on extensions. This is mandatory. If you at any point skip this, and I'm probably going to mention this later in the video, or try to, this won't work for you. It's just that simple. Because of the way that the battle point system works, you have to be, well, you don't have to be, but you should have this enabled. Simply because not every class is a spellcaster. This extension basically makes every class a spellcaster. It gives every class access to the battle points. It gives every single caster, class, or whatever access to the battle point system. If you do pick a spellcasting class, it has the ability to select the battle point system as a spellcasting system. And once again, as far as I'm aware, because I have done a little bit of testing with it, it works. I haven't done testing on it since I've made it into an extension. Whether it conflicts with each other or whatever. Once again, that's what you guys are kind of coming in for, to help me test this. I'm only one guy. I don't have a team to test things. So now that you have the 5e extension selected, you have Tamarian's Library of Everything selected, you're done with the tutorial. You can actually click off of this tutorial here. You can press the trash can. You can actually just press this button again and... Oh, sorry, wrong button. You can press the tutorial button at any time and reintroduce to Love. That's up to you guys if you got stuck or lost or whatever. Now you can go through making your character. If you pick a race here, you'll actually see that you have access to the androids, bio-androids, bolines, all of that. I did throw in the superheroes and the artificial warrior stuff. Obviously, superheroes isn't done because it's just a transformation. That being said, I do have to kind of stop and talk about some things. But if this is all you guys want, the tutorial's done. But if you want to stay and listen, please stay and listen. I am thinking about changing the BP increases to the journal tab here, so that it takes a little bit of clutter away from the stats tab. I'm also having to add a arts increase place so that you guys can increase your arts. I kind of forgot about it in the midst of everything, and I'm kind of just remembered now that I need to make one. At least somewhere where you can increase your arts. And kind of look at it there. But it should allow you to do that. When you go to your features, you will see what your current art tiers are, what you're technically supposed to roll. There are some things that I can just not automate through Avray or through Dicecloud that you will need this reference. It is just that simple. I have done my best and my utmost best to make this as automated as possible. That being said, if you skipped to this point, I'll reiterate. Select the library. Subscribe to it. Subscribe to the Library of Everything. Make sure that's your rule set. Make sure your extensions are here. Boom. Done. You have your character set up. Set up your character as normal. Do whatever you have to do. I'm going to try and finish this, guys, before the end of the month. Or at least get the remastered source book done, as I already have the V2 character stuff done. This has been Reduced Water, signing out.